Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Beyond the Bell. It is Thursday, April 18th, 2024. It is 60 seconds after the bell, which means it's time to go beyond the news, beyond the charts, beyond the bell, brought to you by our good friends over at the Blue Sky Trading Company for the clearest path to a live brokerage account. Live trading with Mike every single day in the Discord, and this fan-freaking-tastic show. You have no reason to get your content, no reason to get your education, no reason to get your accounts anywhere. Check us out, bluesky.pro. So this may be, guys, it's called a tease in the business. This may be the biggest show we've ever done, okay, in terms of what we're giving away, the announcements that we're making, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, okay? So what are we giving away today? First of all, let me get that off the screen. There we go. We are spinning the wheel o' names 7 times today. Let me confirm the numbers on all this. Oh, excuse me, 6 times. So we are giving away 2 Blue Sky baseball caps. We are giving away 2 Teresi's Trading course packs. We are giving away 2 any size eval of your choice, because it's giveaway Thursday. 2 caps, 2 course packs, 2 evals. You can't go wrong with any of them. And you're going to get some amazing knowledge during this show as well. So I want to get a shout out to everybody. Mike, nice to see you. Cheeky Peeky, nice to see you. Casey, Matt, Tiana, Matt with an E, Chris. I see a whole bunch of people in here. Hello. Congratulations for being here today, because I can't guarantee you're going to win anything, but I can guarantee if you pay attention, you're going to learn something. So before we get into the big picture, though, guys, we've got a couple of major announcements to make. First of all, it is time. Oops, hold on. There we go. For a flash sale. Woo, 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 woo. Like air horns, crap like that. You guys know the drill. So static account flash sale up to $152 off. Use code, all caps, static flash. Okay, and you can't see this on the graphic, but this ends tomorrow. Okay, so get that in. If you don't win the giveaway later today, make sure you use static flash and go sign up today. The other thing that we have to announce, guys, is you recall back in March, Blue Sky did a promotion, okay? And it wasn't necessarily a sale promotion, but they told you if you pass your eval and you pass your Blue Live, so you make it into the brokerage account, which more and more people are doing. Y'all are paying attention to Mike Trading. Y'all are paying attention to this show. You're getting better. You're getting more skilled. If you reach the brokerage, Blue Sky refunded your first month fee, your sign-up fee, right? Whatever that is, whatever account. Well, you guys asked, and they are bringing it back permanently. So this is not a gimmick. This is not for the month of April. This is now permanent. If you pass your eval into brokerage with a 25% consistency, right? So let's say you have to make, I believe in the static account plus, you have to make $4,000 in overall profit. So if you have no day that is greater than $1,000 in profit, so you go 900, 900, 900, 900, and then just a couple hundred on that last day, this will be your sign-up fee, your first fee that you pay. So if you go 2 or 3 months in the subscription, you don't get all that back, but you'll get your whatever you paid initially. So guys, there is a path right now, today, that puts you in a brokerage account at absolutely no cost to you. That is unprecedented in this industry. If you take advantage of the static flash sale and you pass in 30 days with 25% consistency in the eval, and then you make it to the brokerage, they're going to refund that fee. How freaking outstanding is that? Yes, consistency is king, Chris. You freaking get it. All right. That's a lot to process for the first 5 minutes of the show, and we haven't even gotten into the markets yet. So I'm going to go ahead and ask our main man, Raj, back at the home office in Grand Rapids, Michigan, to put up the Gleam sign-up for the giveaway. Again, we have 6 spins of the wheel today. 2 baseball hats with the Blue Sky logo on them. 2 course packs from yours truly. And 2 evals of your choice. So guys, you have approximately 15 minutes from right now to sign up for that. All right, and while you're signing up for that, guys, let's talk about the big picture. All right, so we talked about it on this show yesterday as we broke down from this range. What did I tell you guys? In the NQ, I was bearish all the way down to 17,500, and darn it, we are damn close to that. In the ES, I told you there would be some real chaos if we made it down to 5,000. Now, we got a little room there yet, but 5,000 is not just because it's 5,000, but also just because of the way the option chains are structured right now in the gamma buildups. It is if we break below 5,000, it is a big deal. And if we make it down that far, we're already technically in 5% correction territory, guys, right? If we get down below that, we could be talking about 10% correction time, and then it's 20% on deck, right? And again, corrections in the markets are healthy. You know, people are taking profits, giving, you know, individuals an opportunity to get in at better prices. All right. But this is a very, very challenging environment for the bulls to win, right? We've been seeing again and again. Let me pull up my 5-minute here. Just about every rally in the markets, and we did have a pretty strong rally starting at about 9:40 Eastern, lasting almost a full hour, right? Very strong rally from all the way down here at 17,550 to all the way up here at 735. Okay, so almost a 200-point intraday rally. But guys, that was short-lived, and the bears immediately rushed back in, took us to VWAP, took us below VWAP, broke down from there. And again, it went low a day, right? So forget giving up just that 200-point rally. We gave up the 200-point rally and headed down, I think, almost another 40, 50 points. So my goodness. Hello, Brian. Hello, Aaron. It is, and this has been listen, this candle here notwithstanding, right? Everybody's going to look at this candle and say, oh, you know, use the crash term or the bloodbath term. And it really hasn't been, right? It's been mostly a slow, steady decline, which tells us, again, this is probably a combination of profit taking, some short selling, no doubt, and just the market sort of naturally needing to blow off a little steam. Okay, we're heading into. I know. Listen, I understand the investment people, etc., love to sell in May and go away, and historically they're not wrong. Right? But we're day traders. We can't, first of all, we very few of us, myself included, have the ability to take 3 months off in terms of just like, I mean, you know, financially, a lot of us could do that, but we don't want to because that's 3 months we're not making money and probably just spending it. Okay. So the sell in May and go away does, again, traditionally apply to investors, swing, even some longer term swing traders. But for us as day traders, we want activity, and we're getting that. The volatility is back. Right, the VIX has been doing a thing off and on. This is great price action, guys. As a day, listen, I was green today, did pretty well. Not my best day, not my worst day, and I didn't have a whole lot of opportunities just based on my setups. But there was movement, right? I mean, we don't have to go that far back to basically look at this time on the charts, right? Before this rally here, if you didn't trade this candle, there just wasn't a whole lot of opportunities, right? Especially as we got in here. This was, 3-4 days of just a whole lot of nothing. Same down here. And now we said we want movement. Movement is back. So plenty of opportunities to trade. So again, what am I looking for heading into tomorrow? Does 17,500 hold in the NQ? If it does not, I'm shifting my focus to the ES, and 5,000 is on deck. I will tell you this, guys. If we just sort of drift down to 5,000, okay, it's going to be really interesting to see how the markets react to that. If we just smash through this and end up 30, 40 points below that, holy cow, look out below. If we base out around, I will tell you this, if we base out down here around 5,000, right, even if we break a little bit before, but just sort of base out here, I will be looking for a long back up to 5,100. Okay, but we've got to get down here first, and then I've got to see how we react to this. Ideally, I don't even necessarily want to see a strong immediate bounce. I would love to see us test this area, consolidate, and then give us an opportunity to get in before we either go lower or go higher. That's definitely what I'm looking forward to. I don't know. Maybe we get down there tomorrow. Maybe the long, nobody wants to be long going into the weekend. But again, we've got a summer full of FOMC meetings that actually have some intrigue to them, right? The odds are kind of, in terms of rate increases, rate decreases, are bouncing around a little bit. We were supposed to have our first one now, and we haven't. And now there's some signals that the Fed may not do too many this year, if at all. Okay, so we're in some uncharted territory there, right? We have what is obviously going to be a very contentious national election in this country. That's going to be dominating the news, right? I would imagine... because this is America, both parties are going to either tout or point to the markets in general as to why you should vote for their side, your side, or their side versus the other side, right? So, again, that's always overblown in terms of, policymakers' influence on the stock market and the futures market, but that doesn't keep people from pointing fingers and or crowing, right? So, I believe... the markets have made new highs under pretty much every president since I've been alive. So that's, anyone says, oh, the market's only like this party or that party. Well, no, the market's just, they do their thing, right? Not to say, individual traders don't have their own preferences. But anytime, guys, I've cautioned on this show before, if you bring your politics into trading, it's going to chew you up. I don't care which side you are on or anything, right? So, yeah, definitely. Oh, look at that. It's people already signing up for the static. That's great. That's outstanding. So I will since I know a couple people got here late, and because High Stakes Trader is asking, I'm going to put this back up on the screen. And I zoomed in a little on this, guys, just so you could see it a little better. But here is the flash sale. It ends tomorrow. Okay, that is way off center, Matt. What are you doing? Hold on. There we go. Let's move that a little bit. Up to $152 off. It's a percentage amount, which obviously applies differently to the two accounts. But the code is static flash. Okay? Excellent. So we got about 10 minutes till we're going to do that drawing, guys. And you know what I like to do on Thursdays, guys? I like to go straight to the trader mailbag and open it up because I know we have high attendance on giveaway days. I don't know why that is. That just, whatever. Anyway, make sure you sign up for the giveaway. The link is in the chat right now. I'm sure we'll pin that to the top here momentarily. And then I will sit here and take your questions for about 8 to 9 minutes, and then we will go ahead and draw. So what are the questions that you have? And guys, again, if you're asking about I put the promos and stuff up on the screen. If you're asking about account questions, first of all, if you have questions about your individual account, please reach out to support on the Blue Sky website. Little link right there in the bottom right-hand corner, I believe. And if you have questions about account rules and if I do this, and I work with Blue Sky, I don't work for Blue Sky, so I don't have access to a lot of that data, and I don't want to accidentally give you the wrong answer if you ask. So. Okay. We like your air horn sounds. Yeah. No, there was a sitcom that was on up until a couple years ago called Superstore, and anybody who's ever worked, I thankfully have never had to work in retail, although I've worked at food service plenty. But there was a really annoying character on there that used to do those air horn sounds, and he was intentionally annoying and definitely pulled it off. So I vowed I would never do that. Yeah, it's air horn sound day. The guys, the static code is till tomorrow. So tomorrow, I think end of day. So y'all wanted a static sale, and I saw people asking for it recently. So, but I don't know, guys. If you don't ask some good questions, I don't know. Maybe I just sit here for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes before the drawing. I have a hard stop in 45 minutes, but I got nothing to do until then, and I can come back afterwards, right? So how was my trading today? It was fine, Cheeky. It was again green. I think 480 or something on the day. Not again, all right. Hey, it's money I didn't have at the beginning of the day. Hopefully I don't lose it tomorrow. Like I said, good movement today, but there's days like today I get 10 setups and it's like I'm having to narrow them down. Today I got 2 and they were both kind of mediocre. This was an unusual day because usually momentum days like today give me plenty of good setups, but I don't trade unless I get a setup, right? The market can go up 500 points right now. If I don't see a setup or an opportunity for an entry, I don't trade. That's one of the hardest things in trading, guys, right, is to, avoid chasing or FOMO. And I am a recovering chaseaholic, so it's something I have to be very cognizant of in my trading. And I just eliminate chasing by only taking trades that are my setups, my playbooks, as it were, right? What are some of the best ways to manage personal stressors while trading? First of all, hello, Drawdown King. Always nice to see you. So that's a great question. So bottom line is, so Drawdown, it's first of all, it's a little different for everybody, right? If you've got an outside job, you got a spouse, kids, whatever your personal situation. First of all, manage your outside life as well as you can. Listen, things happen, right? Especially if you've got, kids or something, little Johnny gets in trouble at school or, whatever the case. Again, these are things that come up, right? But it's no secret that most traders who have a lot of success do have some level of stability in their personal lives, right? When something comes up, I had this conversation with a client the other day. Actually, last week I was talking to somebody who was dealing with a big outside issue. And I said to this individual, okay, it is typically best to, if this is something that can be handled right now, go handle it. All right, because if you bring it to your trading, if you bring it to the desk when you sit down, it's going to have an effect on you. There was an old interview with a trader I read that was in he had about a 7-year record of success managing clients' money. He was one of the best fund managers in New York in the 80s and 90s, and he all of a sudden went into a huge funk. And it took him sitting down with a psychologist to determine, basically, he was in the midst of a divorce. It was very stressful on him, and he was blaming himself for it. And so he was basically punishing himself with crappy trading. And once he worked through those emotions, he went right back to being successful. So as far as managing the professional stressors, it's tough. You just have to. I do a nice little mental check-in when I sit down in the morning. And again, right before the market's open, so twice within a couple-hour period, and just say, am I ready to trade today? And the vast majority of days, the answer is yes, even if there's some outside things going on, okay? But then there's some days where it's like, honest to God, it happens to me maybe 6-7 times a year, where I sit down and I'm just like, nah, I'm not there today. And maybe it's I don't feel well. I don't get sick very often, but when I do, usually I don't get sick often, and I don't get sick for very long, but probably maybe once a year. There's like 2 days where I can barely get out of bed. It's just, flu hits you, something hits you, whatever, right? So if I'm needing to hold a bowl in front of me while I'm trading, I'm not going to be trading that day, right? Okay. What is the best strategy for the static account in your opinion? Well, John, there's 1,000 strategies. They're just all kind of hard to find. But no, don't strategy jump. As I said, find a couple of strategies you really like, whether you learn them from somebody like me or you read them in a book or whatever, and really kind of stick with them for a little while. Jared Tendler, when I was interviewing him a few weeks back, and that video is still available on our YouTube page, it talked about the dangers of strategy jumping. And you don't want to jump strategies, but at the same time, you want to be sure your strategies work. It's a whole thing that I don't have time to get into in a half-hour show. But slow but steady, slow, steady. Just try to, for if you need to make $4,000, guys, try to do it in $400 chunks. Then you only need to do it 10 times, right? Everybody wants to get half of the account on day one, and then they just end up getting themselves in trouble. So nice, slow, and steady. Be consistent, and just trust your strategies that you've put time and effort into learning, designing, or implementing. All right. Okay. Do you pick bottoms like yesterday, or you just go with the sell-off shorting? So, yes, Keith, anytime you're trying to pick a bottom or pick a top, there's a reason they call picking a bottom catching a falling knife. And I literally saw somebody do that in the kitchen I was working in one time. And then we had to shut down the kitchen for 30 minutes because he bled all over everything. So you want to imagine some really pissed off customers. Here's me, a 19-year-old working in the kitchen trying to explain to 30 customers why their food's not going to be out for 30 minutes because some moron literally tried to catch a falling knife. So, no, I don't play bottoms or tops. I'm usually looking for, well, you see on the screen here. So let's just pretend this isn't here. If we're heading straight down and we do this, I'm not getting in here. That's catching a falling knife. I'm waiting until we rebound at least partially, then maybe a little bit of a cup and handle kind of pattern. I call this an RTT trade. There's other parts to it as well, of course, but that's what I'm looking for. I'm not opposed to going long after a strong sell-off, but I need to see I need to see price action that shows me people are buying rather than just covering their shorts, if that makes sense. And that's a whole thing that, again, you know, we can move this show to an hour, but then my price tag goes up. So I don't think we're gonna do that right now. And that's a lot of content. It's one of those things. A half hour is pretty easy to fill, but an hour is, oh my goodness. I've done this a lot over the years. All right, guys. So I do want to review everything really quickly. So we do have a flash sale going on in the statics. Code is static flash. Guys, any account related questions, please ask in the Q&A in Discord. All right, so this ends tomorrow. And also, we are bringing back permanently the March Trader bonus. So now it's just the 2024 Trader bonus. If you pass your eval with 25% consistency, so like I said, in the static account plus that you need $4,000 of profit, so just make less than $1,000 on any given day. Pass once you get to brokerage, so you still have to pass through Blue Live. Once you get to brokerage, your initial sign-up fee is refunded to you. So if you pay 3 months of a subscription in that, okay, that first month will be refunded. So it's take the challenge, guys. Try to make it to brokerage. I mean, take your time. Again, don't go all the way in initially, but there's a path to get to brokerage and not pay a dime, right? The first money that you'll actually have to spend would be for data fees in brokerage. I do use Bookmap, Mike. I do. I predominantly use it on the ES and the NQ. It's a good question. In fact, well, that's not an announcement for now, so I'll save that. But yeah, I do use Bookmap. I find I don't trade directly off of it. Some people that use it swear by it and will only make trades based on that. They look down their nose at us candlestick and Renko traders, and they just want, oh, well, how could you do that? You just need the heat map. Yeah, but there's a lot of garbage going on in there. I do find it helpful just to see where there's some big orders positioned, and it helps me determine the strength. If we really get a strong move up or down, I will check Bookmap. I have it kind of set up just off the corner of my eye to see are orders getting filled, right? Because if somebody's got an order sitting on the board, we pop up and we hit it. That's different than and you'll see this all the time on Bookmap, the price action moves up to a big order, all of a sudden the order disappears, right? Actually, if you put an order into the markets without the intention of getting it filled, that's called spoofing, and technically it's illegal. Ask me how many times I think it happens per day, though, probably in the millions, right? So it's again, laws are only as good as their enforcement, and the SEC is about has as many teeth as my girlfriend's 19-year-old cat. I'll leave it at that, right? Okay, I'm giving you guys the 1-minute warning. Make sure you are signing up, and we will go ahead with our giveaway. Let me get the wheel o' names ready here. Guys, make sure, again, you hit that like button. If you are not a subscriber, please do subscribe. We do this show 4 times a week, Monday through Thursday. All right, let me catch up on the questions here. Everybody got questions about the again, guys, if it's like a blue sky related question, please direct that in the Q&A chat of the Discord. If it's your own account, you have a question on, or there's a mistake, or you got a billing question, please reach out via the website, because the people on the other end of that then can have would have access to your information there. Okay, so guys, I'm going to get the wheel o' names ready. I'm going to put the flash sale back up one more time so you guys can see that while I'm getting that ready. A lot of names today. I always love to see that. Thanks for coming out today, guys. For whatever reason you showed up today. Hopefully you got something out of this show, and we'll continue doing it. Okay, so again, we are spinning the wheel 6 times. The first 2 spins are for blue sky ball caps, okay? Just like this one I have for Beyond the Bell. except you can't see my face because my lights are up here. So be like this, except to have a nice blue sky logo there. All right. Then there will be 2 course packs, strategy course packs from me. About 4.5 hours, I believe, of total courses. Usually retails for a few $100, depending on what sale I'm running at a given time. And then the last 2 are eval accounts, the eval account of your choice. Somehow I can guess what you guys are going to pick for Blue Sky for a 1-month subscription fee paid for there. Yeah, the wheel gets bigger and bigger by the week. That's outstanding. I love to see it. Okay, guys, let us spin the wheel for a Blue Sky ball cap. Best of luck to everyone involved. Yeah, the name pops up, guys, because I can't even read it, and the monitor is only a couple feet away from me, so we'll see what name pops up. Makar Munir. Congratulations, Makar. You have won a Blue Sky ball cap. There's a lot of names on here, and most of them are, again, you got to scroll way down to see all the names. So these are not just the, look at all the way I got to go down there to do that. So, all right, so our next spin is for a Blue Sky ball cap. All right, the winner is Christina Kitty to the Moon with no spaces. So it's not Christina Kitty to the Moon, it's Christina Kitty to the Moon. Then you got to say it all in less than a second. I'm just making that up. So Christina Kitty to the Moon, congratulations. You have won a Blue Sky ball cap. And for all of you that win any Blue Sky merch, you win anything, guys. Make sure you take a picture with it. If it's a course pack, you just got to turn around and take a selfie with the monitor in the background, or you're cashing in your eval and put it up on social media. So Christina, congratulations. You have won a Blue Sky ball cap. All right, guys. So the next 2 spins are for course packs. This is you get my RTT course, my VWAP TAP course, my 25 rules of day trading course, and trading as a business course. So, yeah, I gave you the details on that already. So here are 2 spins for course packs. Again, guys, give us 3 business days to reach out to you on these prizes. 3 business days. Alex Eugen, 5171, congratulations. You have won a Teresi's Trading course pack. Congratulations. You'll hear from me sometime between now and Tuesday. Again, 3 business days. One more spin for a course pack. Round and round she goes. Oh, Kramer, thank you. I appreciate that. Lame Matrix. Okay, well, I mean, I thought the Matrix was pretty good. I mean, the sequels were crap, but the first one was really good. So I don't know. I think I kind of take offense at that. I don't think you get a course. No, I'm kidding, of course. Lame Matrix, congratulations. You get a course pack. Again, guys, please give us to the end of business day Tuesday to reach out to you on this. All right, it is now the moment of truth. Dum, dum, dum. The 2 spins for a 1-month fee paid for your Blue Sky eval of your choice. The first spin. Prop Trader. Congratulations, Trader. You have won a 1-month fee paid to a Blue Sky eval account of your choice. I know what everyone's probably going to pick. Actually, to our team listening back in the studio, has anyone ever picked anything other than the Static Pro Plus Ultra account? I'm just curious on that. Yeah, Mr. Trader, congratulations. All right, the final spin of the wheel for a account with this Prop Trader firm. Somebody did 25K once, really? Ramazay, congratulations. You have won our giveaway today. So 6 things, biggest giveaway yet. I'm going to put these things back up on the screen one more time, guys. We do have a flash sale up to $152 off. Use the code STATICFLASH. All right, and also the March Trader bonus is now permanent. Pass your eval with 25% consistency, and get refunded for that initial sign-up fee once you make it to the brokerage account. All right, guys. Thank you for another week of shows. I really appreciate you guys showing up day after day. Giveaways, no giveaways, flash sales, no flash sales. I will say this, for those of you that are just here because of the giveaway, we do flash giveaways. We did one last week. Will we do one next week? I don't know. Sometimes I give away stuff flash sales. Sometimes Blue Sky does. Okay? But sometimes we have announcements and flash sales and flash giveaways with no announcement. So you got to be here every day for that. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into another edition of Beyond the Bell. Really appreciate you guys. Best of luck with the markets the rest of the week. I will see you in the Blue Sky Discord, and I will see you right back here Monday at 4 o'clock for another edition of Beyond the Bell. Have a great weekend. Good night.